gritty performance by the guys. I thought we had a really good start, got a little stagnant. I thought Tulane was terrific in stretches and put us on our heels, and then we sort of got our bearings back and made some plays. I thought obviously Tristan was spectacular, but I think all the guys did a lot of good things. We had some stretches where we looked a little rusty, but I thought for the most part the guys really competed and played hard.
They play small, and most of the guys were out for you guys were big guys. So do you kind of feel that you beat them at their own game tonight?
You would think they haven't been a great defensive rebounding team. Now they went after it tonight, but I do think in a game like that, Luigi and Zoe and those guys really can get some offensive rebounds. But I thought we knew we were going to have to play small. That's happened at times where we've had to play small. We played really small tonight for some stretches, but I don't know if we beat them at their own game, but we had some good stretches.
Tristan's play down the stretch. I mean, what can you just say about when he's filling it like that, and you guys can kind of count on him to hit some huge shots?
Get him an angle and let him be creative. I think the hardest one of the shots to me was the banker. I had a pretty good angle, and that ball looked like it was coming off left, and that ball just went right through. Everybody on the bench, we all thought it was left. Obviously, the threes were huge, and just made some really big plays. We had some good deflections. We had some timely deflections also that got us out and got us running. But he was terrific.
You guys went to his zone tonight a little more than you have in the past, and still only let up 6 offensive rebounds. That's not bad considering.
One of the big one was against the zone. We had those two. I think we gave up stretch. 2 of those were against the zone. The guys did a nice job. We really got some good deflections in the zone. We had to do that to rest the guys a little bit too. I thought it slowed them down. Cook was in a little bit of a tear, getting downhill off that center ball screen. So we tried to change the rhythm a little bit.
Just how you draw it up coming out of a 15-day break, right? Overtime.
Well, I said it's our guys. Guys, we're making progress. We played 3-on-3 on Sunday. We played 4-on-4 on Monday. Played 5-on-5 on Tuesday. So we're moving in the right direction.
I think they were talking about a really small lineup, not something that you would traditionally maybe have in a game, but moved the ball really well. 25 assists, all 5 starters in double digits. It's a pretty good performance.
Well, they shared the ball. We shared the ball. I thought, especially in the first half. In the second half, they adjusted the zone. We didn't get as many cuts. I thought we wore down a little bit. We didn't get as many. In the first half, the ball was in the paint a lot. Sometimes it wasn't successful, but we were in the paint a lot, and we had a lot more cutting. I thought in the second half we got a little stagnant. But we went 9 for 27 from 3, and my guess is probably, 23 or 24 of those were actually pretty good looks. Part of that's fatigue, part of that's trying to get in a rhythm. I think your offense suffers a lot more than your defense does during these lulls, but I don't know that it did tonight. I was sort of surprised by the energy the guys had early. I was really surprised, to tell you the truth.
I think part of that was probably just being grateful that they were back on.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. It's terrible. It's not our guys' fault. I don't think we did anything egregious that these guys, got COVID. It is what it is. So move on down the road. I don't think they like sitting out missing games. We don't. You tell them, hey, listen, you got a choice. We're out a couple guys or don't play. So what you do is you line up, you play as hard as you can, and then get ready for the next one.
I know we only played 2 minutes, but your thought on Tay's play, fighting
I said it's our guys. There's a guy that's been sitting over there all season, and we throw him in there, rebounds, he's out there fighting, and just as important, he bought us some time, and he helped us win the game because he contributed. He went out there, he did his job. I think for these young guys, sometimes they have to learn that, whether it's 2 minutes or 4 minutes, do your job, and they get confidence from the coaches also. And he got himself some confidence. The guys were happy that he did well. So bought us, we got him in around a TV timeout. He got in, got a couple minutes, and I thought he helped. It was a good performance by him.
Coach, can you tell us just a little bit how the last couple of weeks have been? What have you been able, you mentioned it a little bit there, but, what has it been like for you guys?
Oh, it's miserable. But we were able to do individual instruction with some of the guys for a couple of days. We had a player or two in Minji's, a player in the practice facility, and worked those guys out. And then those guys would leave. We'd bring a new set of guys in, a couple times. And then, like I said, I think on Sunday we were able to go 3-on-3, where we had 7 guys to practice, so we could do some stuff. And the biggest thing that always worries us is the conditioning. Guys have been sitting out 4 or 5 days. You say, well, they've only been out 4. That for these guys is the way they train. 2 days is a debacle, and sometimes even 1 day. And then we sort of progressed. We were a little bit worried. We had to go a lot shorter, just because we didn't want to wear ourselves out. I was probably surprised we were as in good a shape as I mean, I know we were a little tired, but I was probably surprised we were in as good a shape since we hadn't played in so long.
Did you ever consider using your timeouts more just for a blow more than a exercise?
We had a lot of free throws too, so that sometimes I almost consider that a breather. Not, I've gone through where we've got to the end of the game and didn't have any, and then tonight I thought in the last couple of minutes we were able to sub. We got Tremont in for JJ a couple of times defensively and flipped it offensively, but I was also concerned that type of deal. If you use them all up, if something happens late, you're flipping a coin.
You guys played a ton of close games, especially at home. You feel like that experience helped in, being able to answer some adversity in the second half when things weren't going well. How important was that?
Yeah, especially since we've had leads at halftime, and 2 of the 3 games we lost. But I also talked to our guys about, the teams we've lost to are also projected as an 8, 11, and 14 seeds in the NCAA tournament. So you've got to, figure out how to win some of these games. Tulane obviously came in with great confidence, what they should have, the way they played against Memphis, and they played. If you watch the first half against Cincinnati, you can see some stretches. They've got, those 3 guys are high level scorers.
We probably won't talk to you before Temple on Saturday. They went to UCF and won today.
I saw that.
What do you know about them and then taking your guys on the road for the first kind of true road game this year?
Well, their young guys are playing really well. I know they've, Battle's out for the year. Forrester didn't play the other night. I don't know whether he played or not tonight, so I'll get back. It's already on. They've already put that game on my computer, so when we leave here, we'll go up and watch us, and then we'll watch those guys and prepare for Temple tomorrow afternoon.